Hello, welcome to ScotVlog week 9. Thanks for sticking with me here. I mean, there will be 52 of these, so we're just getting started. So this weekend we had fun. We went to Edinburgh. We went on the train, which we were expecting to be kind of, peaceful and through the countryside. No, packed full of people, so loud, just ruckus, party atmosphere on the train. Not my favorite. I was kind of looking forward to just putting on my earphones and, listening to a little Florence and the Machine, going through the country. Anyway, no, just people flying everywhere. And still pretty, though. Did the whole Edinburgh thing. Went up to the top of Scott Monument, which was beautiful. Walked up to the castle, turned right around when we saw the line was longer than Disneyland. And went down to the whiskey experience. I mean, because really, if you have a choice, standing in line for a castle, tasting whiskey. Come on. So that was lovely. And we learned that Skylar prefers whiskeys from the Highland region, and I tend to prefer whiskeys from the Speyside and Islay regions. That's where they are, here and here. Or if it's reversed, here and here. Anyway. So that was fun. And what else? Then yesterday, I'm getting through all the fun stuff first because there's not fun stuff coming later. And isn't that a good tease? Yesterday, two of Skylar's classmates and he and I split the cost of renting a car, and we drove up to see Dunotter Castle, which is a castle in ruins, basically, and it's everything you've ever thought of when you think of, castles on the craggy, misty coastline of Scotland. It's fantastic. It was beautiful and gorgeous, and it was beautiful. And I forgot my camera, so I will have. I don't tend to take landscape, photos anyway. But come on, I forgot my camera, so I have a whole bunch of crappy iPhone pictures of our trip. And we also went through the Highlands. Like, we drove from there up to the Highlands and through the forest, and there was snow on the mountains and sheep and old barns, and the other three people in the car had cameras and everything. I'm like, iPhone, could you maybe I'll Instagram it later and it'll look cool. So I felt a little impotent, but it was really pretty. And I think I only felt like I needed my camera because I didn't have it. I wouldn't necessarily have been all over it. Anyway. So our plan was to do the castle and then drive through the Highlands and then go to a whiskey distillery to catch their last tour. But we missed the last tour and the subsequent whiskey tasting, so only one whiskey tasting for us this week. But then we drove home, and it was a lovely drive home, except for all the tailgaters. People fucking love tailgating here. If you don't know where, it's windy roads through the Highlands, and we've never been here before. It's dark as hell, and they're like, on your... Anyway, that was annoying. Okay, so those were the fun parts, and then, and you knew it was coming, the inevitable, Josh's mental breakdown, and who was it that said it was going to come at around the 2-month point? Whoever you were, you get the prize. I owe you a cocktail, because I woke up one morning this week, it was like Sunday, I think, and I woke up, I didn't wake up crying, but I woke up on the verge of crying, and I held off on the crying until just after the morning cup of coffee. And I was just lost. It was one of those weird moments where the antidepressants could not stave it off. It was the whole... I'm in my 40s, midlife crisis. What am I doing? I don't have a career. I don't love what I do. Is what I do a hobby? I don't love my art. I don't love my life. I don't love... It was bad. It was not pretty. But Skylar, bless his heart, just comforted me through it and talked me off the ledge. And we live in a basement, so it was really hard to find a ledge, but I found one. And... So I'm feeling much better now. Still a little directionless, but it was good to get that out because it was just like, ugh, didn't know what to do with myself. So symbolically, I think you'll notice that I made a little change here. I took out the dreads, and this is the real hair underneath. So this is what I got right now, little Bon Jovi kind of thing going on. I don't know what to do with it next, so maybe I should put up a poll. What does Josh do with his hair next? Because the goatee and the hair are quite mixing. I don't know what to do, and who knows? I'll leave my life up to you guys. You decide what I do next. Anyway, I don't know. I was just sort of. I thought I'd say the fun things first and save the mental breakdown until last. And now you got the full spectrum. It's not all fun and games here in Scotland. It's mostly fun and games and studying for Skylar and laundry for me, and the occasional mental breakdown. Actually, that's the first one. Hopefully it's the. I'll allow myself maybe 2 more in a year. That's worthy. That's healthy to have a couple mental breakdowns a year. You know, I can't be, a clown all the time. Anyway, so that's that. A little reality check. It's not all polished and pretty, but that's the whole point of doing these things. They're kind of confessional, or you're my friends and acquaintances, and I'm glad I'm letting you see all sides of me. All sides. And I'm not even letting the folks on Growler see all sides of me, just from here up. That's another story. That's actually not a story yet. We're on Growler. I don't know. We haven't met anybody yet, but a couple nice chats. Okay, so lovely to talk to you all. Wish I could see you. Wish you were here. I have coffee. You can come visit. And I will talk to everybody next week.